I'm here with Sterling Harris from Breathitt County, who teaches at middle school, high school. There in Breathitt County.
Right.
You have an exciting project called Building the Hispaniola.
Hispaniola, right.
Okay. And tell us what that is and what your project is.
Well, we're in the process of trying to rebuild Breathitt County's drama program. I got there a year ago, and the theater program had kind of lapsed. So we've been in the process of doing that. We've been doing plays, and this fall we're doing the fall play is Treasure Island, and for that set we need to build a pretty large recreation of an 18th century sailing ship, and so that's the ship from Treasure Island, Hispaniola, and it's going to have a couple decks, and it's going to be movable, and it's a pretty neat project.
Okay. Now, so what are you building it out of?
Wood.
Oh,
yeah.
awesome.
This is all we're using lumber. The grant we applied for was for tools and lumber and everything we'd need to build the entire set for the stage.
And how large will your ship be then?
Well, we're looking at, I would say, our estimates right now, we're looking at the height of it is going to be at least 10 to 12 feet high as far as the decks going, because we have multiple decks. So we have like the top deck where the captain sails the ship, and then there'll be a door and ladder, stairwells coming down the sides. And so width, we're looking at, probably around, 30 feet in width. So.
Okay. Well, what's the value of Robert Louis Stevenson's book, Treasure Island?
Well, I mean, the great thing about the adaptation that we're doing is Treasure Island's always been regarded as a boy's story, and what we're doing with it is, we've got a script that we're working with that kind of works girls into the story, so it kind of deals with gender issues, which makes it fun for that, and so we can kind of challenge those issues. But what's really great about the story is right now pirates are pretty exciting, and the kids are interested in it. There's a lot of material, there's a lot of in the popular culture about pirates right now, and so it engages the kids in the literature, and engages them in theater. And engage them in history, because I've been able to teach a lot about 18th century piracy, which is kind of my personal hobby area, to the kids, and we got into that. So they're engaged on level with history, with literature and with drama. So it's great.
Who knows? Johnny Depp may hear about this and want to come and visit.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure that'll happen.
Yeah. Well, the Pirates of the Caribbean is just really that's another
exploded.
one.
Yeah.
But part of that is it's an interesting part of our history too.
Absolutely.
I know, especially the New Orleans area. There's a strong pirates type of tradition.
And along the East Coast, all the way from Maine all the way down to Florida. So we have a history, from there. I mean, Blackbeard sailed out of North Carolina, South Carolina for a long time. So it's a big part of our history.
Okay. Now, in Big Sur down in California, it seems like there was a connection with Treasure Island. And maybe Robert Louis Stevenson was inspired. That's right, because I went into that coat below Carmel and all that.
Right,
so,
that's exactly right, yeah.
So where are you from, and what got you into teaching?
I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, and I taught U of L. I taught humanities and political science at U of L for about 9 years, and I just realized we were having students coming into college that were not prepared for college, and I decided I wanted to build stronger relationships with students. You only get them for 4 months there, so I decided to get into teaching high school. So.
Okay, great. Well, Sterling, this is an exciting project. Now, when will this play be produced?
Productions on November 17th is our opening night, and
really?
we're building now, so it's underway. So we should, in a month, we'll be rolling it out. So.
Okay, and so will it be there at the high school then?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well,
We'll have it on the stage, and it's going to be the big surprise when we roll that out. So it'll be fun.
okay, great. Well, Sterling, thank you so much for everything
Thank
you
you.
do, and this is
Thanks
an
a lot.
exciting project.
It's pretty neat. So thanks a
Thank
lot.
you. Bye.